I'm Rhiannon with Ruby Central, and I am here at RubyConf with Nadia Odunayo. How's it
Hi.
going, Nadia?
Yeah, it's going well. I've had a great time.
Awesome. Yeah, we just came out of your keynote, closing keynote for day 3 at RubyConf, and it was incredible. How was that experience for you?
Thank you so much. It was awesome being up there, hearing the crowd enjoy my talk and laugh and gasp. And it seems like they were really into it. And obviously, we had the special surprise with Matt.
Yes.
So that was fun.
Yes, that was beautiful. How was this keynote different than some of your others you've done in the past?
So I have two styles of talk. I have ones where it's either about teamwork and communication or about my work at StoryGraph. But then I have another style that's a Ruby mystery adventure. So it's nothing to do with my work directly. It's just a fun coding problem. And I've got this Ruby private investigating alter ego. And it's about the characters we meet as I try and crack the code. And I bring the audience along with this journey. I like to call it an augmented reality story.
And it was so much fun. The energy in the room was so great. I know you've been to several Ruby Central events in the past and spoken at many. What is it about Ruby Central and our events that keeps you coming back?
The environment, the vibe. I remember when I got to the hotel a few days ago, I walk into the lobby, I see all my Ruby friends, the energy's there, I'm saying hello, old friends, new friends, and I just feel like I don't want to leave. It feels like home. And then obviously once the conference gets into it, you're hearing fun stories, you're learning new things. There's lots of room for the hallway track to just find your own space and relax. So I just think it just feels like home. It just feels fun, safe. And then the more you go, the more you build up your Ruby community, and you just want to keep seeing these people.
Exactly, and they are so addicting in that way. So what is it about Ruby as a whole in this community? What is it that makes it so unique and special in your eyes?
I joked about this in my talk. The fact that the motto is Mats is nice, so we are nice. I genuinely think from the forefront, it is about the fact that everyone is nice, and obviously not everyone is nice, but that's what's at the heart of our community, wanting and striving to be nice and helpful. If you think about the mission behind Ruby itself, the fact that it was created to bring joy to programmers, to make developers happy. I think that just filters through into the type of people that have adopted the language. It's also just, I think it's meant that it's a lot more accessible. So a lot of different types of people are in Ruby, whether it's your most experienced developers to people like me who learned at a boot camp. I just think it's just so easy to get into Ruby, and I think it comes from Matt's original mission and intention.
One thing that really stood out to me in your talk too, congratulations by the way, is you reaching 3 million users this week for StoryGraph. How has that experience been for you as a 100% bootstrapped company, as a one-woman developer, CEO, business leader?
It's been tough. I'm in my 6th year of running it, and the first year was completely solo. And I remember I had this inkling that there was maybe something here and that it would be a dream to build a books thing. But it's especially tough because being such a tiny team, I've got my co-founder and I've got another woman who works for us part-time and does all sorts of things like support. Being a one-woman dev team for a business that doesn't really look like what would be a B2C business. It's something that you would typically see being venture backed. It just means I've got to be patient. My users have to be patient. It's very important that I step away from work. People assume you must be working all the time, but to be able to keep going, I need to make sure that I step away from work and take time for myself. I think it's just being in this really unique situation, taking each day, trying to keep like looking at what's working and what's not, and just trying to focus on the original challenges were keeping the burn rate low so that we didn't have to hire, we didn't have to get investment. And it looks like we made it. So that's really awesome.
Incredible. Congratulations. That's such a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
So I know you mentioned that it was really important to you building this product on Ruby and Rails. Why is that? And why do you feel like building with Ruby has helped with your growth?
First of all, it was more that it was the only thing I knew. It was what I learned at boot camp, and it was the thing I had the most experience in. But it's mature, it's stable, the community is awesome. Lots of the problems that I ran into as I grew the product, they're solved problems because there are huge companies running on Rails.
Absolutely.
And so it just meant that I could hit the ground running fast. And as I ran into issues, there are so many docs, there are so many forum posts. I have this amazing community who could help me out. And so it just meant that the tech and community was there to help propel us and keep us going.
Absolutely. That is so important, especially when you're growing a startup. Thank you so much, Nadia. I really loved your talk and hope to see you at the next conference.
Thank you so much, Rhiannon.